What is up, all you Boston Silk Scarf fans, and welcome to week 1 of the PokeDraft Kings. Today we're going up against Lucky Green 9 and the Alaskan Articunos. Make sure you go check out his YouTube channel down below in the description, as well as the website for the PokeDraft Kings and the Twitter. Go ahead and give them a follow, because if you want to stay up to date on all things PokeDraft Kings, those are the two places best to do it. Now today we have a post commentary for you guys, because unfortunately, you guys know that I'm in the process of a big move. I went from New Hampshire to Georgia. We actually had to record this battle on Thursday when I was at my hotel for the night. So it was kind of a rushed recording. I couldn't do a live comm like I usually do and like to do, but that shouldn't be too big of an issue because we can just do this post-comm right now. I know I'm not as good at post-comm as live-comm because I just don't do it enough, which, by the way, Just Do It is out. The Mega Manetric, who's going to get off his Intimidate, followed by, I believe we go for a Volt Switch. So he's going to go for his Flare Blitz. He's going to take a little bit of recoil damage from that, as well as I believe he's Life Orb, we're going to find out here. Now, that did a lot more than I was hoping. Brought us down to 48 HP, which really stinks. I was surprised that this thing outsped us. So I sort of wondered at first if it was Scarf, but I believe we saw the Life Orb, so it's definitely Life Orb. So I was really surprised that that thing outsped us, but I believe we might be a Modest Nature, and that might be why. Now, I bring in Lyle here, the Slowbro, knowing that he has Wild Charge, but I knew we'd still eat it up. We take that really well for being super effective, but since it's not stab and everything, I knew that we'd eat it up, and like I said, he was Life Orb, so he's gonna die at the end of the turn anyways, and we wouldn't have to worry about it. So now we got our Slowpoke in here at fairly good HP. We went for the Scald. I should have went for the Slack off there to get back the HP, but whatever. I wasn't really thinking too well. Now, I built this team in one night because I thought that the whole PDK tournament league, whatever week, started the week after, and unfortunately started this week, so I had to rush a team before the move, and unfortunately I was stupid and I stayed in on a Dark Pulse because I was thinking in my head, who could eat a Dark Pulse? And I looked at my team, and it seemed like nobody could possibly eat one. Now that I think about it, I could have switched into Weezing there, who could have maybe ate it. He's more defensive than special defensive, but I was running a Calm Nature with special defense EVs on my Weezing, so I probably should have switched in. I don't know how well it would have worked, but unfortunately, we let our Slowbro go down a little too early. But we brought in Cersei against this thing. We do the U-turn. We get to get in a Undead Jock, being the Golurk here. He gets up rocks. I believe we pull a double switch here, if I'm not mistaken, because he's got the metal, the metal burst or whatever. So we switch out to Just Do It because we're gonna go for an overheat. That's what I was thinking, because this thing's Steel Rock, so Overheat should do some pretty good damage, plus we get the Intimidate on him. So there's the Metal Burst, but it fails because we didn't attack. He's going to go ahead and switch out. Now, the funny thing about this match is I actually had no idea what Metal Burst did before the start of the match. So I had no idea. I had no idea what Metal Burst did, but I'm pretty sure it does something along the lines of, now that I've seen the game and all that stuff, it's pretty much like it's damage based off of the damage that you do to the Mon. I don't know, the Mon that gets hit, I guess, that's using it, the user or whatever. So we're gonna get a Volt Switch off on Ugly the Noivern, and that thing's not very ugly in my opinion. That thing's a Laylee. If I had one of those things, I'd name it Laylee. So by the way, guys, this week there was no theme. It was bring whatever you want, so there was no theme for this week. But next week we're going to be doing Legends Arising, which we're going to bring a team of full legendaries. We switch in here to Ayla the Glaceon because I was thinking, you know, I could go for an Ice Beam if we survived. I didn't think he was going to have the Draco, I don't think, but he ended up having the Draco, and he takes out Ayla really easily. And it was really unfortunate. And then I'm stupidly, I did really stupid plays this game. I bring in Cersei, the Liepard. I should have went for a Sucker Punch here. I was carrying the Sucker Punch. I just didn't go for it because I'm dumb. I don't know what was wrong with me this week. Maybe it was just I was tired from the 17-hour drive, but I'm tired of giving you guys excuses. I just play really badly. I'm not the best competitive battler. I'm still learning a lot. But I like to believe that some of it was just my exhaustion, my pure exhaustion from 17-hour drive. That's what I'm going to pretend, at least. But I think a lot of it was just due to me being a huge noob. So he's going to get a Draco off. I should have switched into Chernobyl here a lot earlier, because he can really eat up those Dracos, especially now. I guess it's partially because this thing's at like -2 special attack, I guess, probably. But I should have switched into him to begin with, because he probably could have taken the first one on like 40 or something like that. I don't know, but that's okay. We're eating up these Dracos. Here, I thought I over-predicted, which I did a ton this game, and I thought he was going to switch out to something else, so I went for the Will-O-Wisp, thinking he might switch out, because I thought he might want to preserve this thing, but I was just overthinking, which next week I'm going to try my hardest not to over-predict, because it cost me a lot of things this match. There was a lot of moves I could have made that I just missed and didn't make because I over-predicted and did something stupid. So there we could have finished Noivern off a lot earlier, saved a lot more health. Here I went for the Shadow Ball because I was like, well, what if he switches into Bastiodon on my Sludge Bomb, which is the whole reason I went for Will-O-Wisp, because I knew he had that Steel type that would be immune to it. So I thought he might switch into the immunity. So I over-predicted there, but the second turn I was like, okay, I'm going to go for the safe Sludge Bomb instead of the Will-O-Wisp, which is probably what I should have done to begin with. I don't know. But, yeah, so I went for the Shadow Ball, took him out in case he switched in, but he didn't. And then he goes into this Greninja and gets the Dark Pulse on us and finishes off Chernobyl. Super unfortunate. I should have switched Chernobyl in way earlier on this thing and gotten a Sludge Bomb off on it. But now we're going to bring in Just Do It, who I believe... At the time, I thought, really stupidly, that this thing would not outspeed which is why I go for this Protect. Now, this thing's already a Dark type, so I guess it doesn't matter, but I was thinking that I made a stupid move here because now he became a Dark type, but he was already a Dark type from attacking the Weezing. We do snag the Para, which is really good for us, but unfortunately, he breaks through it, and he gets his Dark Pulse off, which really stinks, and brings Just Do It down. Just do it! Be the Manectric you always wanted to be. But he's going to go down to Life Orb damage, which is nice, but at this point, it's not looking very good to us. We only have Undead Jock left to Golurk, and I think he has got 3 more Mons on his team. He's got Shield Face and a couple others on his team there. So let's see if Undead Jock can at least get one more kill, bringing this down to a 2-0 or not. We're going to go for that Drain Punch. This thing's got the Sturdy, so he's going to live on the 1 HP, and he's going to go for... the Metal Burst. And that is going to be an Undead Jock. So it was a really good battle. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I know that we lost and it was sad and everything, but we're going to come back next week. We're going to have a lot more time to prepare. Hopefully I can bring a better match to you guys. It's no big deal. Lucky Green's an awesome battler. Go check him out, like I said before, and I hope you guys did all enjoy the first week of the PDK. Hope to see you guys on the next one. I'm going to be trying to do team building episodes as well, so you guys can go through the process of team building with me and tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, and stuff like that from now on. Before, I couldn't really get the chance to do it because I was on the move and stuff like that. So I hope you guys did enjoy either way. If you did, go ahead and shield bash that like button down below for me. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Till then, stay frosty and peace out.